as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. At the 15. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The handoff to Johnson. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it would be very successful.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on it.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the 1st down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man, it's Marks. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a 1st down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. In for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got a wide-open receiver. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
With the catch, it's Branch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They'll try to pick up the first. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll immediately call timeout. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the game tied
The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit...
It's complete! A huge pickup! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Just trucks through it. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's McNamara. That one comes out hot down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Branch. Stopped after making the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
At the 34. Now, 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Release to the back. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play? Oh, it's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. The Trojans in the hurry up. I don't know if if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He chucks one out to the right. And it's caught inside the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones.
When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud, make it real difficult on our opponent.
Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's McNamara. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
He's brought down at the 21. Plays up. First. That's the end of the quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Tackled after picking up the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how...
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air, it's Ewers. Quarterback adapting. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to it. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Off play action. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Using his legs to buy some time. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Texas 8, Iowa 7.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took him for the touchdown. Here comes the Texas offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
flushed out of the pocket. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16, Iowa, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McNamara. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Complete downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's McNamara. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Grab behind the line. It's fine. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Split backs here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Ewers. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the